Okay guys, welcome back. I'm going to show you how to change your split rings and hooks on a little crankbait. All you're going to need for this is some hooks, some split rings, and a pair of split ring pliers. And I'm going to show you how to properly use split ring pliers because I was using them wrong for like at least 2 months. So I used to take the split ring pliers and put them outside of the split ring, and I hated these split ring pliers for so long because I was doing it wrong. So what I used to do was I took the split ring pliers and put them outside of the whole split ring and tried to push down, and it would just literally just do all that, and it was so tough to get the split ring off. It would just bend the split rings and it was bad. But how you're supposed to change the split rings is you go and you get this part right here where like the break in the split ring, and you put it just on put the part that doesn't have the little triangle, the little wedge, on the inside of the split ring, and then you take the wedge and put it right between the wire, like where it breaks, right like that, and then you clamp down and then you just push the hook out. And then if you want to take the split ring and the hook, push, keep it split open, and then just push it right through there so it's through the hook and the little hole in the crankbait, and then you just work it out. Basically just turn it till it just goes through again and just pops right off. Then you have your crankbait, your hook, and your split ring. Then you do that on the front one too. Oops. Just get it right here. Split it open, go through the crankbait, and then it's faster when you go through the crankbait, like the hole in the crankbait loop, and when you go through the hook. So you go through there and the hook eyelet, and then you just keep turning it till it pops off, and there you go. The split ring popped over here, but now you have your crankbait, your hooks, and your split rings. I usually just leave this front one on. I don't feel like you need to change that one. But then you take your split rings. These are some good split rings. These are Owner Hyperwire split rings. These are size 3. These might be a little big. I should probably have size 2, but it'll be fine. But oops. But yeah, these are some good split rings for everything, all your crankbaits, your jerk baits, and everything. You only need 2 split rings for this. And when I'm doing my putting new stuff on, I usually only do it one at a time because I don't want to ruin anything. So I usually just go through I split it, and I only go through the crankbait at first. And go through this one too. Oops. Okay, now you have a crankbait with split rings. Then you take your hooks, and then you split it, and you want to make sure that your hook point on the real treble is up, so it'll be sitting like this. I'll show you, but make sure that there's 2 hook points down and one hook point up, so when the bass comes, you can catch them in the roof of their mouth. Okay, now you have your hook on your crankbait, and your hook's right like that, so there's two down and one up, so when the bass comes, it'll hook right there on their top lip and get them. And then for the belly one, you want to make sure that there's two trebles up, so two trebles up and one treble down, so it lays flat against the belly of the the crankbait. So you just find your break in the split ring, and then how's this one gonna go? Go like that. So you just thread it right on there. And see the belly one, the belly treble lays right against the belly, and so it'll just sit better and crank better. So that's how you change your split rings and your hooks, properly change your split rings and your hooks on a crankbait. So thank you guys for watching. Please hit that like button and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Later.